Hey guys, it's Tori. So today I am going to be doing my palette series with the Fade into Hue palette by ColourPop. This palette is literally so pretty. I'm so excited to dip into this. I did a poll on my Instagram if you guys wanted to see this or if you would prefer to see me use the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream palette, and this one won by like 80%. So I figured that's what we would do today. This look is going to be inspired by Dose of Joe's or Josephine. She is the owner of this lash brand, which you guys know I love these. I've been using them in like every single one of my recent videos. So go check her out. I'm going to try to remember to link her down below, but if not, it's just DOSE of Josephine. So yeah, but I hope you guys are excited. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my face, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with the shade Lovecraft and Paradise, and I'm just gonna kind of mix those two together because the bottom shade is very red toned and the top shade is like a light pink, and I kind of want right in the middle of those two. And this palette sadly does not have a flip and mirror, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to be starting with my inner corner. This is going to be a rainbow look, so it's kind of late for Pride. By the time you guys see this, it will definitely be late for Pride, but I figured I would just do a little rainbow look because this palette is literally a rainbow palette. There's every color of the rainbow in there except for like a white and a black and stuff like that, but I haven't done a rainbow look in a very long time, so I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to do this. That looks pretty. I like it. It made like this like hot pink color. But I just wanted to quickly talk about Josephine because I literally love her. I think her brand is literally amazing and I love to watch her. And she makes my favorite eyelashes, which is the style Cecilia, and she's so pretty. She's so talented. She went to her first event with Huda Beauty recently, and she did a get ready with me, and she looked beautiful, and I love her. I talked about her in one of my essay questions for my econ class, and I posted it on my story because I was talking about makeup, and so that's relevant to my Instagram, like, which is a makeup account. And I like shouted out her Jaclyn and Ulta Beauty because those were the three brands I talked about, and she was literally like so sweet and so cute. Like, she got so excited that I talked about her, and it was just like the sweetest thing. And she's just, I just love her. I love her. I get very attached to YouTubers. Like, I just do. I don't know why, but I love her. She's just so flippin' sweet. So for my orange, I went in with the shade Treasure from the ColourPop palette, and I'm mixing it with the shade Tea Room from my Jaclyn blush palette, just because the Treasure shade is literally like a very light creamsicle shade, and I want a little bit more pigment, and this blush I feel like is just gonna be perfect for that. So I'm just kind of mixing the two together so that we have a little bit more vibrancy here. And for using that blush as an eyeshadow, that is very flippin' pigmented. I keep saying flippin' because my little brother says it literally all the time, like all the time. And since I've been at my dad's house and I've been spending a lot of time with him, I've started to say it, and I don't even know, I can't help it. It's better than saying like the actual F word, you know, like it's better than saying fuck, but I say that all the time. Anyways, so it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about Josephine a little bit just because I love her and she deserves so much credit and she deserves so many views and so much love. So go and check her out both on YouTube and Instagram, and go and support her brand. Her brand is amazing. My favorite lashes are out of stock and I want to stock up on some, but she's doing really well for herself, and I'm really, really proud of her. So those are the first two shades. I'm going to go in at the end, do some blending. But for now, I just feel like slow and steady wins the race. So now I'm going into the ColourPop palette, of course, and using the shade Abstract. It's just like this super powdery, very powdery, oh my, bright yellow. Like, look how powdery that is. Very powdery, like it's just kind of flying everywhere, which isn't my favorite. Like, I don't mind if shades have fallout or a little powdery, but like super powdery, no one wants a super powdery eyeshadow. But we'll see if the pigment makes up for it. Today, the Jaclyn Hill Hot Tropics collection is launching, and I do plan on purchasing a few of the products. So I was going to buy the bronzer, but a few things happened where people were really disappointed in the shades. I'll insert a picture for you guys of the picture. I will insert the picture that people had a lot of issues with. But basically, she only like has bronzers for like super light skin. A lot of the people that I was watching that have a similar skin tone to me had to use the third shade. I should never be the third shade of a cream bronzer. Never. I just shouldn't. And I watched a bunch of reviews, a bunch of people talk about it in like new makeup release videos and stuff, and they would all be the shade Beachy, which is the third shade, and the first shade is literally like a concealer shade in my opinion, and then the darkest shade is just not dark enough. And at first I didn't understand people's issue, because in Jaclyn's video she did talk about the fact that they knew the shade range wasn't deep enough and that they were going to be expanding the shade range. And so I was like, okay, like she addressed it, it's fine, not a big deal. But then it started becoming a very big problem, and I don't ever discuss like beauty issues, like beauty community drama or anything like that. But I was watching Raw Beauty Christie's video last night that she posted, and she was talking about it, and she made some very valid points. Like, deep skin tones has always been a thing, and they've always had issues like getting diverse colors. By the way, I'm going in with the shade Dyed Up right now. It's just kind of like this mid-tone. I'll just show you guys really quick. But it is the third green shade. My hands are full, I can't even point it out. But it's just that middle shade of the greens right there called Dyed Up. That's just a shade I'm going in next to the yellow. But Raw Beauty Christie made some very valid points about the fact that dark skin tones is not a new thing. It's just not. And there's tons of brands. For instance, she used, I believe, Too Faced and Hourglass, for example, of brands who have made this mistake over and over again, and they just fail to expand their shade range. And I didn't think of it like that at first. I, of course, was just like, she stated that she was going to make darker shades. Like, I don't see why everyone's making a big deal. She knows that the shade range could be bigger. But with 5, 6, 7 shades, you could make a color for basically everybody. You need something for fair to light, light to medium, medium to tan, tan to deep, and deep to dark. That's, I believe, 6, 7 shades right there. That's all you need. You could make it work. And instead, she made shades that are only good for people up to my skin tone and maybe 1 shade darker than me. And I'm a pale girl. I'm a pale girl. I use the 2nd or 3rd foundation shade in every foundation I own. I used to be the very first shade, but my skin as I've gotten older has picked up more melanin, and it's just stayed not ghostly. Like, I have a little bit more color definition to me. And yes, in the summer I get darker. Everybody does. It doesn't matter if you're the fairest of fair or the darkest of dark. Everybody's skin gets a little bit darker in the summer. And so the fact that she just didn't plan ahead, and that this was obviously approved by her or whoever approves the shades of things, they just weren't thinking of everybody. And that's where people are having an issue. She didn't think about every single person, and they made a statement saying that like they know they were in the wrong, they are going to do better in the future. They want Jaclyn Cosmetics to be a place where anyone of any color can shop, and I really respect that they did that. I think it's very important to address when you are in the wrong and to take accountability, and they did that. They did it very quickly, actually. They made their statement as soon as it became an issue. They were very mature about it, and I'm very proud of them for that. But then something else that happened with Jaclyn is a few days ago, she made a post on Twitter saying that she was attacked when she was outside by herself. I don't know if she was like out doing something, or I don't really know the full story. She hasn't really stated the full story at this moment in time. Today's July 13th. I don't know the full story. I can't give you facts, obviously. But she stated that she was attacked and 2 men tried to drag her into their car. That's absolutely fucking terrifying. That is horrible that we live in a society where that's acceptable, and people are threatening her for coming forward about her story. How can you threaten someone who had something absolutely traumatizing happen to them? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any logical sense to me. People are blaming her. Like, how can you blame a woman or a man? This can happen to men as well. I'm not going to downplay on that, because it happens to men too. It happens to children, elders, middle-aged people, teenagers, everybody. This is something that's not new. And people are attacking her for coming forward about a traumatizing event. Like, how can you... Who in their right mind thinks that that is okay? Like, that is absolutely disgusting to me. And even if you don't like Jaclyn Hill, or there are all kinds of YouTubers that a lot of people don't like, and that is fine. That is your opinion. I absolutely adore Jaclyn Hill. I've always loved her. She has been my #1 for years and years and years, and that's not going to change. It just isn't. I'm literally her blush palette. I own something from every collection she has ever came out with. Ever. I love her. She has inspired me so much to become who I am and to want to do what I do today, which is create beauty content and make videos for you guys and post on TikTok and strive to be a beauty influencer and be the best I can be. Like, she's the reason I am who I am today, and I will forever be grateful for her to that. But people attacking her after something absolutely disgusting happened to her, that's just fucking ridiculous. It's disgusting. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it at all. People need to get their heads out of their asses and realize that this is an actual person. It's not just makeup. It's an actual person. There's a person behind that screen that you were threatening and saying that they deserved something like that to happen to them. Because no one deserves that. Nobody deserves that. Not even would I wish something like that to happen on my worst enemy, someone I absolutely despise. I would never want something like that to happen to anybody, because it's just disgusting and it's wrong. And my heart goes out to her because she has been through a lot. She has. And I'm not saying she's not been in the wrong for specific things. Like for instance, like this thing happening, I just threw my fucking brush, but everything going on with her brand, there's no excuse for it. It's not okay. She shouldn't have made that mistake. She will learn from it. She will get better. She shouldn't have had to learn from it. It should have just been something that they were aware of and planned for ahead. But I don't think it was intentional. Who would ever intentionally sabotage themselves and make their brand look bad? Nobody. Nobody wants to do that. She's been through way too much already with her brand and just people in general, that I don't think she would ever intentionally try to hurt anyone's feelings or affect her brand in any way. But the fact that people are threatening her because she was abused and attacked is disgusting. It's just disgusting to me. And I would be saying that if it was any influencer, anyone at all. It could be Jeffree Star, James Charles, two people I can't stand anymore. And I would still be saying the same thing, that it's disgusting that that happens to people and that my heart goes out to them, because no one should have to ever go through that. That is, I know that was a lot, but that's just some things that have been going on in the beauty community that I have an opinion on, and I don't normally state my opinion, but this is my channel. And I was very much inspired by Raw Beauty Christy to state my opinion on the things going on. And when I post this, I know that those things will probably be a week or two old of news. It is what it is. My schedule, like my uploading schedule has been very full all over the place. I have 3 videos ready to go up right now that I just like am waiting for a good gap. Today I'm going to post a video because it's been 4 or 5 days since I posted my last video, and I don't want like to post every day because I can't keep up with that. But posting twice a week is something I would like to be able to be consistent with, and so my videos are a little pre-filmed from whenever you finally see them, and that is fine with me. There are times when I have a really hard time finding a time or place to film, or I just can't get up the energy to edit a video, and so it's nice to have some things pre-ready for myself, that if I'm like, okay, we're gonna upload today, I have that option and I don't have to think twice about, oh, I don't have any content ready. I'm still gonna be purchasing from the collection. I'm gonna be getting lip oils and one of the putty highlighters. I was going to buy some, like one of each product, but I did just order the ColourPop like Soul Body Cream bronzer finally, that I've been wanting forever, and I kind of would like to try the new one from Elf, their new putty bronzer. So I just don't see the point in me buying hers as well, and when she expands her range next year, I will probably buy one and support her then. But I just have other cream bronzers right now, and I don't think I need to try this one. If it ends up being a really big hit and a lot of people like it and people can forgive her for it, the collection is coming to Ulta in a couple of weeks, and so then I will buy, I mean not Ulta, Morphe. It's not coming to Ulta, it's coming to Morphe. But if it ends up being a really big hit and people forgive her and I can justify the purchase, then I will purchase it then. But for now, I'm not going to make that purchase, just because I have other products that I can use instead, and I don't need to have everything, and I need to continue to remind myself of that, because I have a very big buy everything mentality, and I need to get my head out of my ass and just realize that that's just not, I can't have everything. I just can't. For my blue with this Iconic and Take It Easel, I mixed them together to get that blue shade, and for my purple I mixed Majestic and Selfie. Oh, you can't see that, those two right there. So I mixed those together for my purple. I'm going to go ahead and put this Express shade on my lid. I'm gonna do liner, lashes, mascara, all of that stuff, and then I will be back. But I'm sorry for the rant, and I'm sorry this video is gonna be super long. Okay, so freckles are on. For blush, I'm going in with Ever After, which is this super bright pinky red, and I'm just barely tapping into that, and I'm gonna tap off the excess. I know this is gonna be very pigmented, and it is. I was going to say something to you guys, and oh, I remember now. I'm literally so excited for fall. Fall is my favorite season, and then Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I'm literally so excited, like so excited. Spring just doesn't make me excited at the beginning of the year. It's just, there's nothing exciting about it, and I'm just like ready for fall. I'm ready. I always recommend putting your freckles on before your blush, just because it'll make your freckles look more natural. I look absolutely insane on camera. It doesn't look quite that bad in person. I mean, it's still some freaking bright blush, but I look stupid. Oh my god. Okay, let's blend. Enough applying. We just need to blend before I look like an absolute clown, even though I'm pretty sure I already look like one. What do you guys think? Am I looking clowny today? Kind of feel like a clown. I was like in a really good mood when I first started filming, and then like all the time, like one little thing will just kind of like ruin my mood, and it makes me sad. So see, look at that. The difference in the shade is just really pretty. You just have to blend. You have to learn your makeup products. You just have to know how to work with them. Like, I knew that going in with that was gonna be really pigmented, really crazy looking. So I just went in and I blended, and here we are with a really beautiful blush shade, and I'm obsessed with it. Look how pretty that is. You can make any of these blush shades in that palette work for you no matter what your skin tone is. You just have to know how to work with your products. Like, people are like, oh, this doesn't work for me. Well, did you try different ways? Not every product works only one way. You have to learn. I'm going with my Pixie Subtle Sunrise, this shade for highlighter. It's just like this super bright golden color, but it like actually works on my skin tone, which is a complete shocker, I know. I keep hearing thunder outside, and I don't really like it. It's kind of freaking me out. I'm deathly afraid of storms. It gives me so much anxiety when there's storms. So I don't really get along with them very well, to say the least. So I think we're gonna go in with Cupcake today from Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's like a pinky tone. I feel like it'll just match well with this look rather than just a nude, like a slight pinky tone. This is really pretty. I haven't used this. And then for gloss, I'm going with Winter Beauty Moon. Just a little. That's such a pretty combo. Oh, I love it. I like this look now that like my full face is done, because at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about these eyes. My eyelash was just giving me so many issues, but now just pull the hair forward and she's cute. I like it. Look how cute. Okay guys, that was the finished look with my ColourPop Fade into Hue palette. I definitely gonna play with that blue glitter sometime, and those greens. Oh, that'd be really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my face, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!